Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Jikook Lover channel. Fire! Before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the most viral K-pop news shaking the world right now. Imagine a haircare brand that many people barely knew before suddenly appearing in more than 1,000 beauty stores across the United States. Not just in one city, not just online, but in major retail locations nationwide. People everywhere started asking the same question: how did this happen so fast? Was it just smart business? Or was there a powerful global influence behind it? One name keeps appearing in the middle of the story: Park Jimin. Yes, the global star from BTS, whose influence has crossed far beyond music. And when the Korean haircare brand LADOR began being promoted with his image, something surprising happened. Almost overnight, the brand suddenly appeared in the massive American beauty retail chain Ulta Beauty, with more than 1,000 store locations. Was this just coincidence, or proof that the power of a K-pop idol can actually reshape the global beauty industry? Today we're diving into the viral story that has fans, business analysts, and beauty experts all asking the same question: how powerful is the Jimin Effect really? There are moments in global pop culture when something unexpected happens, and suddenly the entire internet starts talking about the same thing. A single photo, a short video clip, or even a product quietly placed in someone's hand can trigger conversations that spread across continents within hours. In the age of social media, influence moves faster than ever before, and sometimes the ripple effect of that influence can reach industries far beyond entertainment. In recent weeks, a story began spreading across online communities, fan forums, and beauty industry discussions. At first it sounded like a rumor. Some fans noticed a Korean haircare brand appearing more frequently in posts and promotional images. Others began noticing that the same brand was suddenly available in stores they visited in the United States. The brand at the center of this growing buzz was LADOR. For those who closely follow Korean beauty trends, LADOR was not an entirely unknown name. The brand had built a reputation in Korea for professional-level hair treatments designed to repair damaged hair and recreate salon-quality care at home. But outside dedicated K-beauty circles, it had not yet reached the level of global mainstream attention. That was about to change. At almost the same time that curiosity about LADOR began growing online, fans noticed another piece of information circulating in the news. The brand had been connected with Park Jimin, one of the most recognizable members of the global music phenomenon BTS. The connection immediately caught attention. Jimin has long been known not only for his stage presence and artistic performances, but also for his influence on fashion, lifestyle trends, and consumer culture. Whenever he appears wearing a specific outfit or using a particular item, fans around the world often notice almost instantly. This time, the attention wasn't about clothing or accessories. It was about haircare. Soon after promotional content began circulating, something even more surprising appeared in industry news. LADOR products were reportedly entering one of the largest beauty retail chains in the United States, Ulta Beauty. For anyone familiar with the beauty industry, this development was enormous. Ulta Beauty is not a small boutique retailer. It is one of the most powerful beauty retail networks in the United States, with well over 1,000 store locations nationwide. Getting shelf space in those stores is often the result of years of brand building, negotiations, and strategic partnerships. Yet suddenly, the story online suggested that LADOR would be available across that network. The reaction was immediate. On social media platforms, fans began connecting the dots. Many wondered whether the timing was just coincidence. After all, the promotion involving Park Jimin had appeared around the same period that news of the retail expansion started spreading. Was it possible that his influence helped accelerate the brand's visibility? The question quickly became a topic of debate. Within the global BTS fandom, often called ARMY, discussions about the so-called Jimin Effect were already familiar. Over the years, fans had noticed that items associated with Jimin sometimes experienced sudden surges in popularity. Clothing brands, accessories, and even small lifestyle products had occasionally sold out shortly after being seen with him. But the idea that a haircare brand could suddenly appear in Ulta Beauty stores across America felt like something on an entirely different scale. TikTok videos began appearing from fans visiting Ulta stores to check whether the products were really there. Some clips showed excited reactions as people walked through aisles and pointed at shelves displaying LADOR products. Others recorded their first impressions after purchasing and testing them at home. Many of these videos gained thousands, sometimes millions of views. In the comment sections, conversations quickly grew. Some viewers joked about the power of BTS fans. Others discussed the rising global popularity of Korean beauty brands in general. And a few skeptics suggested that the expansion had probably been planned long before the promotional campaign with Jimin. The truth, as often happens in global marketing stories, was likely more complex than a single explanation. The Korean beauty industry, often referred to as K-beauty, had already been growing internationally for years. Korean skincare innovations had captured global attention with ingredients, formulas, and routines that felt fresh compared to traditional Western beauty products. Haircare, however, had been a slightly quieter category in that wave of popularity. Brands like LADOR were among those trying to expand that category beyond Korea and into global markets. From a business perspective, entering a major American retail chain like Ulta Beauty could represent the culmination of years of planning, partnerships, and distribution agreements. Yet from the perspective of the internet, the story looked very different. Online, timing is everything. And when fans noticed that a campaign involving Park Jimin appeared around the same time that LADOR was gaining visibility in the United States, the narrative practically wrote itself. The idea that one idol's influence could help propel a brand into the spotlight spread quickly across fandom communities. For fans, it felt like proof of something they had long believed, that the cultural reach of BTS members extended far beyond music charts. For industry observers, however, the phenomenon raised interesting questions about modern marketing. Celebrity partnerships are nothing new. Brands have worked with famous figures for decades to attract attention and build trust with consumers. But in the era of global fandoms connected through social media, the impact of those partnerships can become amplified in ways that were almost impossible in previous generations. When millions of fans share, repost, and discuss the same product at the same time, the exposure multiplies exponentially. In that sense, the buzz around LADOR may have been the perfect example of a new type of marketing ecosystem, one where brand strategy and fan enthusiasm intersect to create viral momentum. Still, curiosity continued to grow. Beauty influencers began reviewing the products. Some praised the formulas, particularly treatments designed to repair chemically damaged hair. Others analyzed the packaging, ingredients, and pricing compared to competing brands. Meanwhile, ARMY communities kept celebrating what they believed was another example of the enormous influence surrounding Park Jimin. Even people outside the fandom started paying attention. Business publications and marketing analysts began discussing whether collaborations with K-pop idols might become an increasingly important strategy for international brands hoping to enter Western markets. If a single campaign could generate this level of attention, companies might start viewing K-pop partnerships as more than just promotional deals. They could become a gateway to global consumer engagement. At the center of all this discussion remained one simple but fascinating question. How much influence can a global pop star really have over an industry as massive as beauty retail? Because while it might be easy to assume that a celebrity endorsement alone cannot transform a company's international expansion, the digital era has repeatedly shown that fan communities can amplify messages in ways that traditional marketing never could. And that is precisely why the story of LADOR, Park Jimin, and Ulta Beauty continues to capture attention around the world. It is not just a story about a product appearing in stores. It is a story about influence, fandom power, global culture, and the unpredictable ways the internet can turn a quiet business development into a viral phenomenon. Yet as the excitement continues to spread across social media and beauty communities, one mystery still lingers. Did this global attention truly happen because of the influence of Park Jimin, creating the viral Jimin Effect fans are celebrating?